Hello everyone, it is Friday, May 31st in the year of our Lord 2013. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always, wicked awesome. It's Frantic Friday, it's Buggin' A Friday, F-U-G-G-I-N apostrophe. I'm not going to drop the F-bomb on here, come on now, I got kids watching this show. Cause you know beer is good for you, and today's show is brought to you by our good friend, great fellow Masonic man, Chef Janard Wells. Folks, I'm telling you right now, look it up. Look him up on the old Facebook. Google him. Amazing recipes by an amazing man, a fellow Masonic brother. Just an awesome guy. Talk to him here and there whenever I can. And I always love chatting with the guy. The guy's amazing. Just a good guy. Featured on the Food Network. And we need more people like him in the world. Chef Janard Wells, I hope you're watching, and I hope you enjoy the show, my friend. And I am parched right now, so I'm bringing out a special beer consumption apparatus for a special beer, Belgian-style Monk's Ale. Aw, yeah. Made with care and prayer. 5.1%. Had to look that one up last night. Brewed and bottled by the Abbey Beverage Company LLC. Whatever that means. Abiquiu, A-B-I-Q-U-I-E-U, wow, New Mexico. Otherwise known as Eastern Arizona, basically. Proper beer opening apparatus, proper technique, here we go. Not very loud on that one. It's okay, doesn't matter. 45 degree angle right into the beer consumption apparatus, right over the keyboard, because I'm just that damn good. Yes, this is a new hat. My beer keg helmet. Haha! Alright, it's a hat, but. And of course, got the beer goggles. Cheers and beers to all you process say in Germany, Kampai, as they say in Japan. Not as strong as a real Belgian beer. As I said, it's only 5.1%. Most Belgian beers are around 8%. Okay? But, oh, this is so drinkable, especially where it's 100 degrees out right now. 100 degrees down here in Yeehaw, Texas, with a 30% humidity. Normally, when it's 100% or 100 degrees or more, usually it's 10% or less. Not today. Wicked hot. Alright, we got lots of birthdays. Let's get to them. My good friend Charlene Barbosa, happy birthday to you. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. A wonderful lady from Martha's Vineyard Island, the greatest island in the world and the greatest state in the world, Massachusetts. That's right, the best state in the nation. Without Massachusetts, there wouldn't be in America. Period. End of story. Charlene, hope you're doing well. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Refreshing. Next on the list, my good friend Amanda Paulson. Happy birthday to you. Hope you're doing well. Now, she added me through her mom, Dawn Henry, a sweetheart of a lady I've been talking to for years on the old Facebook. Fellow Farmville players we were. I'm a big Mafia Wars nut. And we love the Sun Pop, don't we, Dawn? Well, you're a wonderful daughter, Amanda. Happy birthday to you, Amanda. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the ad recently. Love playing in the old Song Pop, and I apologize for not getting on more often. I'm getting on tonight, and I'm going to attempt to stomp your butt. Attempt. Keyword attempt. But, Amanda, cheers and beers to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Next on the list, a badass crew dog that I work with in jolly old England, my man, Matt Britt. An outstanding young man and a great worker. Just an awesome dude. Matt, good to hear from you, man. Always a pleasure. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969, minus the acid. Hope you enjoy the show. The Love Doctor says, salute. Next on the list, a legendary crew dog. A legend indeed. A great Christian man. My man, J.D. Nix. 1834, baby. That's all I got to say, right? You know what I'm talking about. A pleasure and an honor working with great folks like you in good old Japan. A great place indeed with great folks. And we were like family, man. We're like Sister Sledge. We are family, you know. But JD, a North Carolina man, And I'll bet you're sweating your Royal Rastafarian neenies off right now. Squeeze me. Happy birthday, JD. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, my man, Alan Lucas. A phenomenal young man that I've known for a long damn time. Over 25 years. Alan Lucas, the pride of Martha's Vineyard Reese High School, class of 89 or 90. I know how old you are. I won't announce your age on the old internet because, it's not the right thing to do. But I know you got a couple years on me. I'll say that. Alan, one of the coolest cats I know. Always a pleasure chatting with good folks like you. And I love your profile pic because it's a legendary birthday for him as well. And you're a legend yourself. Alan, brother, cheers and beers to you. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And please let me know, 89 or 90. I thought it was 90. But I could be wrong. Nobody's perfect. If I was perfect, I'd be playing third base for the Red Sox. Speaking of the Red Sox, we get to play the New York Yankees this weekend. Hey, Red Sox, give the New York Yankees that, will you? Yeah, let's whoop their ass. All right. Next on the list, one of the most wicked hardcore Indianapolis Colts fans I've ever met in my entire life. My man, Chris Ralston. Happy birthday to you, Chris. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And give some love to your better half, the lovely Jackie, as well. You guys are awesome. Pleasure and honor working with you in good old Japan. A Gat God, a legend indeed. And oh, by the way, I've never met anyone who can improv rap better than Chris Ralston. I'm telling you, the guy has some major, major skills. And his better half, Jackie's even better. It's amazing. But you guys are awesome. Indiana folks indeed. And a big cheers and beers to the two of you. And I know Jackie's going to spoil you, Chris, because she's awesome like that. And you do the same for her. I miss the Ralston family. Oh, what the heck. I'm giving you a love doctor salute. Cheers and beers to you. And hope you enjoy the show. Next on the list, my man, Del Rara. Now, here's a legend of a man, a great leader of men and women in it, that I worked with in California, the land of fruits and nuts, better known as Southern Oregon. Del, what is up, my friend? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Definitely miss you big time. Haven't seen you in over a decade. But, dude, always a pleasure. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Enjoy your birthday. Cheers and beers to you. And celebrate well and enjoy. And the final birthday for the day goes to my good friend, my buddy from Fresno, California, a legend of a man indeed, Juan Barba. Now this guy and I are very close friends. I've known him since 1999 when I'm hooked up with my love goddess. Him and my love goddess, very close friends, like family, and not in a West Virginia way either. Now, Juan, I love you, buddy. No homo. Huge Raider fan. And you know what? He's got the right to be. That's his home team. Much respect, brother. Dude, every time I go visit Farrah's wonderful family, love seeing you guys hanging out with you, teaching about good beers and stuff like that. And Juan, if you can find that, Love Doctor recommended. It's good stuff. Not as strong as those Belgian beers that you and I know about, but great for a hot day like today, because today is wicked hot indeed. Juan, cheers and beers to you, brother. Celebrate well and enjoy, my friend. Alright, now, we've got a special shout out, because she not only provided us with a random fact of the day, but she also got one of yesterday's trivia questions correct. Our good friend Heather Murray, a frequent contributor to the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, and our show as well, an awesome lady indeed that I knew in jolly old England. Her random fact of the day is awesome. Did you know this? A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. No shit. Hey, you learned something new today, otherwise a day wasted. That's right. We also had a trivia question. Which state has the largest working cattle ranch? The answers were incredible. There were lots of answers. In fact, another one of our daily viewers and frequent contributors, Dan Butler's like, gotta be Texas. And Dan, sorry brother, It is not your home state of Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. It is the land of the old people. Florida, better known as Southern Georgia. Florida, Heather Murray, way to go. You get the Love Doctor salute. In fact, the name of the place is Yeehaw Junction. I can't make that shit up, folks. Yeehaw Junction, Florida. And then my good friend Justin Dimmitt, our executive producer of the show, creator of Beer Song of the Day Facebook page, and runs the Baby of the Day album for you. He provided another question. And the question was, what do Star Trek actors William Shatner and Zachary Quinto have in common? Hint, it's one word. Nobody answered it. Welp, the answer is Khan. K-H-A-N. I think y'all should give yourselves a little GFY because, come on, don't be chicken. It's okay to take a stab at it. I mean, don't be scared. In fact, hey, you know what? Justin, this one's for you. A little GFY to AT&T. They gave you the runaround. Shame on them. That's how I feel about AT&T. They're so 20th century. You gotta move on, brother. Gotta move on. All right, well, and by the way, that cattle ranch question came from our lovely lady admin, the one, the only, say baby, Sarah Milligan, our executive director and graphic designer, art director, and runs that Hunk of the Day album for you. She hooked up that question, and it was a damn good one. Speaking of damn good, she also hooked us up with today's Hunk of the Day, and I think you're all going to enjoy this one. It's his birthday today, Colin Farrell. That's right, Colin Farrell, your Hunk of the Day for May 31st in the year of our Lord 2013. Colin Farrell's 37 years old today. Let's burn through some celebrity birthdays, shall we? Whoa, look at that hairdo, eh? Gee, that's what happens when you get into a fight with a pair of scissors, I guess. I don't know. How about this? Waka Flocka Flame. Rapper. 27 years old today. Here's a legend that if you've never heard of this guy, just give yourself a GFY now. Okay? Clint Eastwood. Go ahead. Make my day. Clint Eastwood. 83 years old today. I can't believe he's 83, folks. But by golly, he is, and he's doing great. He probably still whoop your ass, too. Oh, there you go, ladies, huh? And you men that love the men. Colin Farrell. Yeah, topless. Hey, here's one that I've seen topless that's just stunningly gorgeous. Brooke Shields. Yeah, Brooke Shields is 48 today and still looking great. Yowza. Her and her famous jeans commercial, and of course the Blue Lagoon in 1980. Just all kinds of great stuff. And Mrs. Andre Agassi. Hey, how about this guy? The late great John Bonham. Any Led Zeppelin fans out there? John Bonham, if you're a Led Zeppelin fan, you know the name. Born this day in 1948, sadly passed away in 1980. Alcohol overdose, basically. Only 31, 32 years old. Very famous Led Zeppelin drummer. Terrible. Hey, how about this guy? 29 years old today, Nate Robinson. Formerly of the Knicks and Boston Celtics. 5'9", and I think he won the slam dunk contest too one year. The guy can dunk like nobody's business, yet he's only 5'9". Pretty badass player. How about Broadway Joe? If you're a Jets fan, you gotta love the guy. Hell, I'm a Patriots fan and I hate the Jets, and I still respect the guy a bit. Hey, I wonder what Susie Colbert thinks of him. But Joe Namath, that's right. Joe Namath, number 12, New York Jets legend. He is 70 years old today and probably drunk right now. How about Leah Thompson? That's right, baby. Hard to believe she's 52 now. But boy, oh boy, was she a gorgeous lady. I loved her in those Back to the Future movies, and I'm sure you did too. Leah Thompson, 52. How about that? How about the late, great Walt Whitman, poet, born on this day in 1819, passed away in 1892. Wow, Colin Farrell. I mean, this dude looks different in every picture. It's kind of weird. Man of a million faces. Hey, late, great singer Johnny Paycheck. Take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. That's right. A legendary song indeed by a legendary country singer. Born in this day in 1938. Passed away in 2003 at the age of 65. Much too young. But Johnny Paycheck, legend, no question about it. Sharon Gless. You probably haven't heard of her unless you remember the TV show Cagney and Lacey. That's right. Tyne Daly, more popular as Lacey. But Sharon Gless was Cagney, Christine Cagney, and in the TV show Cagney and Lacey. She is 70 years old today, the same age as one Broadway Joe Namath. On this day in 1985, wide receiver Jordy Nelson, Green Bay Packers, he was born. How about Don Ameche, great actor indeed from the movie Cocoon, as well as Coming to America and Trading Places. Don Ameche, born on this day in 1908, sadly passed away in 1993, but he was 84 years old when he passed away, so good long life for him. And then finally we got Kenny Lofton, born on this day in 1967, former leadoff hitter for many teams, predominantly Cleveland Indians, center fielder. And, can't forget Chris Elliott, comedian, 53 years old today. And don't forget Peter Yarrow, 75 years old today, born in the exact same month, day, and year as one Johnny Paycheck, but he's still alive. Peter Yarrow, famous for Peter, Paul, and Mary with the great 1962 classic Puff the Magic Dragon. Lives by the sea. One more, Colin Farrell. There you go, boys, girls, and it's. All right, now, very important as I take a swig of an adult beverage. Dogs are barking. My love goddess is home. We've got lots of random facts of the day. And we've also got a lovely, gorgeous lady for Babe of the Day. I told her I'd hook her up. She is up for it. A real Babe of the Day indeed. My good friend. And the final shout out of the day. This woman is stunningly gorgeous and has one of the most infectious smiles you'll ever see in your entire life. She watches the show as often as possible. And my good friend Jennifer Lynn Reinhardt. She is a Michigan girl, a comical nav wizard I worked with here in Texas, otherwise known as Northern Mexico. And Jen, look girl, you are gorgeous, a total sweetheart, and tell you what, you better be watching this here show. And a shout out to your family. They're awesome as well. I got a few of them as friends on the old Facebook. And for all y'all out there, it is time for today's song of the day, and it's a real classic. We're taking it back to Louisiana, otherwise known as Southern Arkansas. It's a real Zydeco. Zydeco, a fusion of Cajun and blues, and this is Dance All Night, Boozoo Chavis, 1999. He was 68, 69 years old here. Oh yeah! Party on, baby! On this day in 1991, the oldest bride, Minnie Monroe, 102 years old, weds Dudley Reed in Australia. Damn, Jen. I gotta give you credit's due. Hefty. You are beautiful. She is, and by the way, she's also a total sweetheart. On this day in 1990, Seinfeld starring Jerry Seinfeld debuts on NBC as The Seinfeld Chronicles. Listen to this music, huh? If this ain't awesome, I don't know what is. I forgot to show off my beer collection. My good buddy Jerry Thayer and I drank all that for just a few days in New Mexico. On this day in 1979, Zimbabwe proclaimed independence! Look at you, Jen, a total sweetheart indeed. Yeah, she likes to play war as well. Look at that, huh? She does all those enactments. It's really cool. That's her right there with her back to us. Getting ready to whoop the crap out of somebody. And yet, total sweetheart, too, to her nephew, Dallas. Such a cute picture. On this day in 1977, Trans-Alaska Oil Pipeline is completed. Look at her. Nice tattoo, too. And on this day in 1965, Jim Clark becomes the first foreigner in 49 years to win the Indy 500. Cute. Real cute. Love it. You look great in flannels, Jen. I just want you to know that. Hello. And that's your sister in the other, what kind of outfit's that called? It's like a belly dancer outfit or something? How cool is that? Wicked cool. Very nice. On this day in 1961, Chuck Berry's amusement park Berryland in St. Louis, Missouri opens. Chuck Berry, the all-time greatest musician ever, my personal favorite of all time. Ain't nothing like seeing a sexy woman with a pair of badass guns, huh? Great legs, too. On this day in 1961 as well, the Union of South Africa becomes a republic and leaves the Commonwealth. Look at Jen. She's having fun. Riding up and down the store. On this day in 1949, Charlie Lupica begins to stay on a 4-foot platform atop a 60-foot pole, vowing to stay until the Cleveland Indians clinch the pennant. They don't, and he stayed up there for 117 days. That's just plain dumb, and that's just plain beautiful right there. There you go. On this day in 1943, the day that Joe Namath and Cagney were born. Look at this. Sharon Gless. Archie comic strip was first broadcast on radio 70 years ago today. On this day in 1941, the first ever issue of Parade goes on sale. You see it in the Sunday papers all the time. On this day in 1928, first aerial cross of the Pacific takes off from Oakland, California. Go later for the nuts. On this day in 1927, the Ford Motor Company produces the last Tin Lizzie. And what did they begin? The Model A. Yep, the last Model T was done, and here comes the Model A. That's Model A quality right there, Jen. You are. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. On this day in 1919, the first wedding held in an aircraft. Where at? Over Houston, Yeehaw, Texas. How about them apples? On this day, also in 1919, NC-4 aircraft commanded by A.C. Reed completes the first ever crossing of the Atlantic. Yeah, we don't hear about that, do we? Yeah. It was Charles Lindbergh that did the first ever solo one. On this day in 1917, the first ever jazz record released. It was called Darktown Strutter's Ball. A classic indeed. Look that one up, folks. On this day in 1913, 100 years ago today, 17th Amendment resulting in direct election of senators was declared ratified. I love that picture. There you go. Jen, I need your input. What picture do you want as the Babe of the Day album pick? That's beautiful. I don't care what anybody says. That's party. On this day in 1910, the Union of South Africa declares independence from the United Kingdom. How about that? On this day in 1909, the first ever NCAA, sorry, I got sports on the brain. NAACP conference, United Charities Building, New York City. On this day in 1907, taxi cabs first begin running in New York City. How about that? Nowadays, they're everywhere. On this day in 1894, you'll love this. John Harvey Kellogg patents flaked cereal. Now you know. On this day in 1891, work on the Trans-Siberian Railway begins. Dang, Jen. That's all I gotta say. On this day in 1889, sad one indeed, the famous Johnstown, Pennsylvania flood. 2,209 people were killed. On this day in 1880, the League of American Wheelmen, better known as the first U.S. Bicycle Association, forms in Newport, Rhode Island. On this day in 1879, the first electric railway opens at the Berlin Trades Exposition. On this day in 1870, E.J. Decempt patents asphalt pavement. Well, that's a big one, I think. On this day in 1868, the first ever Memorial Day parade held in Ironton, Ohio. On this day in 1837, the famous Astor Hotel opens in New York City. It later becomes the famous Waldorf Astoria, which is still around today. On this day in 1868, Dr. James Moore of the United Kingdom wins the first ever recorded bicycle race. It was a 2-kilometer velocipede race at Park de Saint Cloud, Paris, Paris, France. Paris, the home of bicycle racing. On this day in 1821, the Cathedral of Assumption of the Blessed Virgin Mary, the first ever U.S. Catholic cathedral, is dedicated in Baltimore, Maryland. And she got a smile about that. I love that picture, Jen. I really do. Very, very beautiful. Tu es très jolie. You are very beautiful, as the French would say. On this day in 1790, the U.S. copyright law was enacted, and hopefully Jen won't sue me for copyright infringement with these pictures. On this day in 1678, Lady Godiva rode naked through Coventry in a protest of taxes. Why can't we get more people to do that? We're always bitching about taxes, right? Ladies, take the Love Doctor's advice. Protest about taxes in the same way that Lady Godiva did. Why? Because it's the right thing to do, in my opinion. On this day in 1635, the U.S. colony, Massachusetts Bay, annexes Maine colony. Yep, that's right. The colony of Maine sucked up by us massholes. Yeah. Until they became their own state in 1820. And finally, on this day in 70, the year 70, long time ago, huh? Rome captures the first wall of the city of Jerusalem. And now you know. And there's our lovely pictures of the lovely Jennifer Lynn Reinhardt. Folks, it is time to slam the rest of this here beer. My love goddess is home. And I don't know what's for dinner. I think she wants to go out to eat for dinner. So I got to get moving. Folks, you know what they say, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out. So everybody take care. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. My spray drink. All you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yankees fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. Oh, I'm as good as Tom Brady. Yeah, in your freaking dreams, you dumb Nimrod. Manning, or manslamming women, or racism, or animal abuse, or anybody who supports, is a member of, or represents, excuse me, the Westboro Baptist Church. Things like that are just plain stupid and definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Hell yeah. I'm out of here, folks. See y'all tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Go Red Sox. Go Bruins tomorrow night.